Notre Dame, Clemson, Dabo has thoughts.
I don't think it's tough. It just kind of is what it is, this championship football. You're not going to really trick anybody. You are who you are. They are who they are, and who can do what they do better. It comes down to matchups and the things that make a difference in games like that. It's usually 3 or 4 plays. So it's turnovers, it's penalties, it's field position. It's the game within the game in these type of games when you have 2 really, really good teams. Hey, this is what you work for, and we'll be excited to play them again, and hopefully we can find a way to win this time.
Ooh, it's going to be fun talking about that one for the next 14 days. Mac Brown has a whole lot to dance about. And it's
their credit, after losing 3 straight games, they came out ready to play, and it eventually, the cream was able to rise, and Clemson was able to get out and pulled away pretty dramatically at the end.
And now the Tigers and Trevor Lawrence can put 100% of their focus in the rematch with Notre Dame, of course, the game that Lawrence was not able to play the first time. To Maria.
Well, Trevor, anytime you guys are in the orange britches, we know that a trip to a championship is on the line. What does it mean to be heading to your 6th straight ACC title game?
Man, it feels good. A lot of work put in, especially in a year like this year. Everything's kind of up in the air, and it just shows kind of how we've kept focused. Obviously, this season hasn't been perfect, but just kind of keeping our head down and working. It just goes to prove that, and just really happy with everything's in front of us that we wanted from the beginning. So just happy to be in that position.
You mentioned the season not being perfect, and there's one loss on the schedule that you actually get to go out and avenge and play in a game that you didn't get to play in earlier this season. What does that mean for you?
It means a lot. Usually, like our last loss was in the national championship, didn't get to go and play that game again or get to go play that team again. So I'm excited to be able to go back and play them again. Obviously, I wasn't able to play, so I'm excited for that challenge, and I think the team's excited for it, to get another chance and have a couple weeks to prepare and get ready for Charlotte.
Besides you being on the field with your team, how has this team evolved, and how will the game be different when you play Notre Dame?
I think just like any team, you get better every week, and I think we're a different team here in week. I guess we played 10 games now, and that was the 5th or 6th or 7th game. So I just think we've gotten a lot better. We got some guys healthy, but other than that, we just got better at the little things, and that's just what good teams do. They get better all year. They don't let one loss define them. So we're just going to keep moving forward and get better.
I don't know if you know this, but this is your 33rd win as a starter at Clemson, so that makes you the career leader in wins. Describe what it means to go up that list.
That's all. Coach Swinney's been talking to me about it kind of even before the season, and just something that we've been thinking about. It's just an honor for me. It really proves more just the kind of teams I've been a part of. Obviously, I've had a part in that, but just played with some great players, some great coaches, and grateful to be a part of Clemson. It's been really good to me.
Well, congratulations on the win, Trevor.
Thank you.
Both teams will have the all-time leader for starting quarterbacks' career wins, Lawrence, and, of course, Ian Book, who joined us earlier. Minus Lawrence, Aaron Williams got out early. This is a very quick score for Notre Dame. Then they went about 58 minutes without scoring an offensive touchdown. They got the fumble off ETN, and then the late touchdowns. And what's going to be different about round?
Probably tired of hearing about, well, now you're going to play the real Clemson. I think they're thinking, okay, we're ready to play the real Clemson. So I think it's whoever executes that day better ends up pulling away with a win, but it's 2 evenly matched teams going head-to-head with a championship on the line.
You're right. Ian Book was gracious when he joined us earlier, but Notre Dame has to hear, hey, a monstrous landmark win has an asterisk because you didn't have to face Lawrence. That'll be ammunition for Brian Kelly. They just have to resist the idea that it's not must-win for them.
Yeah, you're right. They're going to play with an edge. It doesn't matter what's at stake. It's a championship on the line. That's most important.
That's 2 weeks from tonight. We can't wait for Charlotte. In the meantime, thanks for joining us here. Game produced by Bill Bonnell, directed by Derek